Okay, this is just a quick overview on how I'm doing things. Um, Here I'm setting up my money gain for the race. Of course, everything highest. Um, to facilities, I maxed out. Scouting, nobody needs it. Um, oh, guess I need to refer 12 million. Well, who cares? And those two get the level 3 treatment. And everyone who doesn't want to use scouts anymore, just increase or decrease and change team size. Same for engineers. Do whatever you want. Yeah. And for staff, I've the best staff. I went for underfloor first, drag reduction, and then high speed downforce. Race engineers, I'm going for pit crew management. The other stats already had been that high. So I basically have the best staff in every position right now. And my drivers both have 92. Um, let's see. Yeah. Only Hamilton is one behind, but he's not even driving, so who cares? And if you look at staff, the best, best, best as well. So yeah. Next for race preparation, you want to go into the warehouse. You want to install your worst stuff. Cause for practice you don't need good stuff. It doesn't matter. And as you can see, I'm in France this time around. And the way I do it, I mean, yeah, you can always save and reload and do the stuff, but what I usually do is I either simulate all 3 sessions and don't care about how many points I get, or I simulate the first, and this is pretty good, getting over 60%. And then I look at both. I need a pretty big gap since it's bad. Um, he's great. He's pretty high up. And this is a lot lower and it's bad. So I have to go to the right probably. But this gap is not enough for bad usually. Whatever. Um, let's see what else can we do. Traction. Cornering stays. This stays perfect. And for this, cornering is a bit too high. Yeah, looks about right. I mean, it's like 7 a.m. here. I'm still pretty tired, so I can get stuff wrong. Okay, let's see. At least I did get a 93. I'm not changing anything here, But what I'm doing is I change it to those settings. 11.555. What was it? 7. And the next thing I'm doing is um, this setup does not work for Norris as it's doing for Verstappen right now. And all I'm doing is I have my green markers showing me the reaction, and I have the white markers is where Verstappen is, and this only gives me the direction. And this tells me how much I have to move, and this tells me the direction. So I can basically I can make the perfect guesses, to be honest. Um, Traction, something like this. That's too much. It feels too much. Yeah, this looks better. And this. Let's see. Yeah, it looks about right. Verstappen got a couple 100s. Norris has a lot more. Since Norris, I could build, I was able to build Norris the way I like him. That's why I have a lot of 97s. That's why I'm still lacking the 100 points into one talent achievement. But anyway, and before qualifying, you're swapping the parts out. And since France is all about speed, I'm swapping in um, better parts for speed. If I'm in Monaco, all I need is qualifying, and that's no problem winning even with nearly destroyed parts. And then it's all about staying in front, basically. But if my speed sucks on such a circuit, you will feel it over the course of the race. Um, yeah, I just simulate. It should work out. Yeah, easily. Vettel in the top 10 with Haas. Interesting. Okay. What are we doing? Um, Probably one stop. Okay. Let's see. Does it go green? No, it does not. So, yeah, what I chose was perfect. 23 is the perfect lap. And what you want to do is put them both on the same strat. Um, and you see you have a bit of room to decide. You can still hold out one lap longer easily, and you want to pit them back to back Um, but you will see. And basically start with this on max. Yeah, then let's save real quick. It should be a quick race. And I'm using a Renault engines with 91% power. And that's the start. ERS is used afterwards. They start now. Then you will see how my drivers just blast away in a second. Usually both blast away. Guess Norris needs a bit more juice. Really? I don't know why his start was so bad. But well, we have the mighty load again tool. To just redo everything. Yeah, this looks better. I don't know why Norris was nearly 1.5 seconds behind Verstappen. There's literally no reason for it. Yeah, now it's just waiting. As you can see, my drivers will swap on this straight. This is basically my slingshot method. The driver using DRS will slingshot forward and it will save a lot of fuel. So now Verstappen gains DRS now, and his fuel should go up, usually, now. And it doesn't look like much, but if every driver is uses DRS for half the race, it's like 25 laps with DRS, and if you save just 0.1 kilograms of fuel, you have 2.5 kilograms. That's like nearly 1.5 laps of fuel, just cause you stayed in DRS, which is like yeah, it's quite a lot for not even sacrificing any speed at all. Pitting already. Why? Even if the stop is more efficient, it makes no sense changing from one to two stop. Yeah. I don't know. Let's use some fuel. I mean, right now they have a gap cause Norris, yeah, was just bad again for whatever reason. Um, it feels like when I go push mode, the chance of lockups and stuff is going up as well. It's not saying anything like that, but you really feel it that when you just drive balanced, it happens a lot less. So I guess it's not only tire mode but push mode. I mean, it makes sense, 'cause you have more speed. Sure, you are not going more aggressively into the corner, but um, you accelerate with much more force out of a corner, so you can spin there, or um, if you have too much speed and you you notice too late that uh, that the corner that you have to brake earlier, and you go a lot harder in the brakes, you can lock up. Um, cause in Formula One, you really have to be careful with how hard you are braking to not lock up your brakes. Um, I mean, sure, I guess. And this is another advantage. Um, this is double stacking. It works only if you have like 4 to 4.5 seconds difference. I mean, as you can see, we have Verstappen going into the pits and now Norris. And now let's see, he's he's driving away. Norris does not have to stop. And the initial gap was like something over 4 seconds. The stop was a bit slower with nearly a tenth. So yeah, around 4.2 seconds probably. And that's enough to barely make it basically to get a double stack in. If you have like 3 seconds difference, just don't do it. He's taking. They need to pit. This is just godly. Poor Norris. What the hell is up with science? Does he have damage? Because he's super slow. But there was no crash. He's like losing insane amounts of time. That's not just cause of the tires, is it? Damn. And by the way, this is the most efficient engine right now. So, Red Bull is by far not the best engine. With 40%, it's really bad, to be honest. Um, I really need to get to Norris, and I have to do it quickly. Norris to Verstappen, sorry. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm reducing the difference. Yeah, perfect. Now I can conserve this, standard here, fine. Norris, please don't fight the teammate, just stay behind. We don't, yeah, it's not increasing the gap then, because we are not slingshotting. But right now I need fuel for Norris, so I want Norris in the DRS every single round. And this way you can manipulate the racetrack to your likings. I mean, it's a manager, that's what it's supposed to be. Um, Now Verstappen goes in front, goes behind Norris, and now Verstappen is saving fuel. And perfect. And now I can let them race. And it's that easy to do it, to manipulate how your drivers act, to save fuel, and that you basically get an easy win. Um, as you can see, 1-2, easy, half a minute in front. I got Renault engine, so 91%. Mercedes, 90%. A second, who would have guessed?